Alright everybody, this is for our weekly pattern Wednesday. Today being Wednesday, I am going to continue my series of specialty patterns on Wednesday. And I did have a request from a subscriber that she was interested in seeing me do the crocheted cloche and scarf set. So that will be like a beanie hat with a matching scarf. So this is from redheart.com, the website. She gave me the pattern number. I looked it up, printed a copy, and this is what we have. Okay, so first of all, we'll go over a couple things with this. It says that you can use it says the type of yarn you can use. It says Red Heart Collage. It would take 2 balls. Okay. Your needle would be your 5.5 or your US 9 hook. And this is an intermediate pattern. So if you're not quite as experienced yet, it's totally up to you. By all means, I encourage everyone to push yourself and to try new things. So I just wanted to let you know that it is an intermediate pattern, so it will have a little more difficulty involved. It tells you to check your gauge, and you're going to be doing the back cross double crochet. That is your special abbreviation for this pattern. You will be doing the scarf, the border, the cloche, or not the cloche, the cloche, and then the flower itself on the second page is optional. Now it does tell you to use a 4-ply medium worsted weight yarn. It does say that you will use about 2 balls, or 1 ball plus 2.5 yards for the scarf and the cloche together. Your abbreviations are going to be, you're going to be having beginning, chain, double crochet, decrease, millimeters, round, single crochet, and stitches. So you're basically going to be working chains, double crochets, decreases, rounds, and single crochets for this project. Okay, and it is a lengthy project, so I will have to do this in a couple different video settings. I will try to mesh together some videos if I can possibly do that without making them extremely long. Okay, so the yarn that I'm going to use in this project is going to be for me. So I'm going to use the Red Heart Boutique, which is unforgettable. That's what I wanted to use for myself, and that's this one. And I've already taken it apart and started my row. Okay, so we're just going to get started. So if you haven't printed your pattern and you do want to follow along by the written pattern, I would advise you to do so. That way you can check off things as you've completed them and you don't get lost along the way. So that's what I will be doing. Okay, so I'm going to move my pattern aside, and what you're going to have with you, you're going to need your scissors, of course. And I always hold on to a needle. You never know when you may need that. And of course you're going to use your 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. Alright, so what I wanted to show you is I already started this because me personally, I don't have to sit here and record myself chaining 100, 200 chains. We all by this point should know how to chain, and if you don't, I do provide a basic how to chain video. So what I did, and for my tip Tuesday, I put that into play here. For every 50 stitches I added a stitch marker, and I have not taken those out yet, so you can see that there's I do have 3 or 4 here somewhere. Now at the beginning of the pattern, what you're going to do is it tells you to, well, we're going to start with the scarf. It tells you to chain 85 loosely. Okay, I did that. You can pause the video, go ahead and chain your 85. I've already completed that. Okay, now row 1, I'm halfway finished with that already, and row 1 is basically a single crochet in the second chain from your hook, and in each chain across you'll turn and you'll have 1 less stitch, which will leave you with 184 stitches or single crochets, because when you single crochet in the second chain from the hook, you're not using that first chain, so it's going to short you one chain there. Okay, so basically that's what I'm doing here. I am currently halfway done with that, and of course you don't need to sit and watch me single crochet 184 chains. So that's all you really need to do at this point, is you want to chain 185 chains. Do them loosely so you're not having to hunt and search for that. Alright, and then what you do is you want to start back across. You want to single crochet in your first, or sorry, your second chain from your hook, and then you want to go and single crochet from the beginning all the way to the end. Alright, now I'm going to leave you here to complete that, and once I get to the end I'm going to pick up for video 2 of the crocheted cloche and scarf set. Alright guys, video 2 of our crocheted cloche and scarf set. We just completed our 185 chains and our single crochet in every stitch across row. Now we're going to go to row 2. Alright, row 2, and I did mark mine off. Row 2 says to chain 3, skip first single crochet. Alright, and then you have your star. So this means that anything from this star to the end star, you're going to keep repeating all the way through your row. So you're going to back cross double crochet over next to single crochet. You're going to repeat from star, which is here, to star, to last single crochet. Double crochet in last single crochet, and then you turn. Alright, so what they're meaning is you're going to turn your work. You're going to do your 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. This is going to work as a double crochet. So you're going to skip this stitch here, and then to complete the back cross double crochet, you're going to go ahead and, okay Candy, you're going to insert in this stitch, the next stitch, okay? Then you're going to yarn over and you're going to go in the back. You're going to get this from the back. You see how I'm going around there? And then you're going to insert in the skipped stitch. Okay? And then you're going to yarn over and you're going to complete your double crochet. Just like this. Okay? So you see that makes the, let's hold it this way. You see how that makes your crisscross there? And actually I'm just debating if I want to actually work in that first chain or if I'm going to skip the other one. Let me try that. I think I'd rather do, alright, so you're going to skip this first one, and then to complete the stitch you're going to skip this next one, and then we're going to do a double crochet in that third one. So you're going to yarn over and complete your double crochet as normal. Then you're going to yarn over and go around the post, and then the skipped stitch you're going to go inside of the stitch here. You can see you're going to go inside that stitch and then complete your double crochet. Just like this. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so again, you're going to skip this next stitch right here, and then you're going to go into the following for a double crochet. Okay, now you're going to yarn over, and it helps to kind of turn your work sideways, that's fine. Go around the back of the post, and then you're going to go right into that stitch that we initially skipped. And don't get these tight, or you're going to have little bitty stubby little crosses, and we don't want that. Okay, skip this next stitch, and the one following you'll do your double crochet. Okay, and then you have your skip stitch, so you're going to yarn over, go around your post, and then go in the missed stitch. and complete your double crochet as normal. So you're just making a crisscross. Skip this stitch and go in the next one. No need to add technical words. Just keep it basic and simple, and sometimes I like to ease the patterns a little bit for you guys because I feel like sometimes the patterns or the stitches are overexhausted and people tend to get overworked about it. So this is all there is to it. It's very simple to do. You just have to keep your hands situated. So you skip your next stitch, yarn over, the following stitch you want to do a double crochet. Okay, that's very simple. Then yarn over, go around your post and in that missed stitch and come out the side, or the back, I'm sorry, and do your double crochet. Okay, so I'll do it one more time with you and then I'll let you off on your own, because you're just going to do this all the way across until you get to the very end stitch. So you're going to skip here and go in the following double crochet, then yarn over, and instead of going this way you're just going to go under, whoops, under, and then in the stitch. And of course I lost my yarn over. Try that again. Okay, so see, this is very simple once you get your hand coordination. Nothing to it. Okay, so you have a bunch of crisscrosses and you're going to do that all the way across your chain here. Let me back my camera up. And if you feel more comfortable now, I'm going to take out my stitch markers. I don't feel I need to continue marking 50 chains. That's a personal preference. Do as you feel you need to do with yours. You're going to go all the way to the very end. Once you get to the end stitch, stop, and I will pick up the next video, which will be video 3, and we'll continue on in the end stitch, and then we'll move to row 3. Alright, so continue across and I'll meet you back.